Hey everyone, Dr. Vince here from Profit Niche Practice, and have a very special guest here, Dr. Gareth Trickhart and his wife, Melinda. How are you guys doing?
We're doing fantastic.
Great.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming on today. You know, Dr. Trickhart is very similar to myself. He's also a second generation chiropractor, also had, a very successful clinic, and now trains and teaches doctors with weight loss and the red light therapy. So I thought, because obviously I don't offer this service, the training and teaching. That's kind of cool. I like that they do the training and the agency side. Sorry, I didn't mention the agency side. So they do both, just like we do with Profit Niche, but they do it with essentially weight loss, which is a great niche. It's just not what we do. And so as I always tell you guys, anytime, I come across another, business that I feel can help you, because I know some of you guys are in weight loss, I want to introduce you to them. And I know that Digital Hustle is the name of their company, and they've been getting great results. So let's go ahead and dive into this quick interview. Now, where are you guys located? You're in Arizona, is that correct?
Yeah, we just moved from Chicago out to Arizona, enjoying the warm weather and mountains and all the good stuff out here in Arizona. We absolutely love it.
Absolutely love it.
That's awesome. I also really love Arizona. I'm from Seattle, so it's a little rainy here, and love to get down there and enjoy some of your sun. So just tell me a little bit about Digital. Well, let's start. Just give me a quick background on both you guys, just kind of how you came into starting Digital Hustle, and then tell us a little bit about the company.
Oh, that sounds great. I think one of the most exciting things to share was, we help doctors make another $204,000 a year on average with their 130 clinics, not 130,000 clinics. But how this all started was with Melinda and her story. So she's got some pretty dramatic results from this wonderful technology and this great vertical. And I'm going to let Melinda tell her story. I'm just going to show her pictures here. I'm going to share my screen and show her pictures here.
So before I go along and tell the story on what that's all about there, I went into this positive that these lights would not do anything to make a difference. I was so wrong. I had gained a lot of weight with my pregnancy of my son 22 years ago. And about a year and a half after he was born, I had lost all of my weight, which was amazing, but that's what was left over. So I lived with that for years. It took a big hit on my confidence level. I hated it. I hid it. It was just devastating, but I also felt like I was the only person in the world that had that going on. So we had a handful of years later, when I met this guy, we're second marriage. I had showed him this, not right away, quite a bit into our dating, and he looked into these red lights and we guinea pigged me on there, so to speak. And 3 treatments in 9 days later, I went from that picture right there to this one right here. And I was just blown away with it, because I had tried all sorts of creams and all the things and all the exercises, and have hernias in my stomach now because I was trying so hard to get rid of that as I was hiding it. And all it took were these lights to make a huge difference.
Awesome. So cool.
Pretty amazing. And then also, another quick picture here, Melinda, and I like to say we show off her butt everywhere. Look at the tissue next to the swimsuit here.
This to me is a huge difference.
Before, and then there's the after.
Yeah.
So
very cool.
Pretty awesome. So that's the type of technology that we recommend to people to do. And we brought this stuff into our office. And to be honest with you, we struggled out of the gate. It was a challenge. It wasn't just, the magic money machine, the magic help everybody machine. But we started with a couple different marketing companies, and, we started to get a touch of success, but we didn't like their ethics. We didn't like their long-term contracts. We didn't like, all this nasty stuff that they would do, because, it's one thing about a contract if you're getting results, but these people were not. So it was more about the results that they were not getting. And it was frustrating. And then I was at a boot camp, bunch of chiropractors, except for one guy. I said, "Hey, do you know anybody who runs Facebook ads?" And he laughed and he says, "I do." I've been doing it for 15 years. I took a marketing company from scratch to 78 million before it sold. I was like, I'm impressed. Run ads for us, please. You're hired. And it was just wildly successful. And then I said, all my buddies are getting screwed over by these marketing companies. I mean, I don't know about you, Doc, but I was getting 5 emails a day from people saying, I'm a marketing company for chiropractors, and they didn't even spell chiropractic right. So went through some of those, and then, found this guy, it's like, let's help out my buddies. And we did. And then we just started helping out lots of other people as well. And we thought about going into different niches, but we decided that we just want to be the master of one, and that's what we are. So we have a great way of getting people in the office. And then Melinda, why don't you tell about your training system that you did?
I created something called Lipo University, and what I do is I have the clinics, their staff especially that's during the consultations watch this, and then we launch their ads, and 7:30 and 90 days out, I follow up with them to make sure that they don't have any hiccups going on, because I want to help them be as successful as possible. And I say 7:30 and 90 days, but I'm pretty much on call. So.
Yeah, she is. So this is one of the success stories here. This chiropractor, it's my favorite one. He's outside of Phoenix, on the other side of Phoenix than we are. And he was getting ready to close his doors. He saw Melinda and I winning some awards at a weight loss conference. And he called me up shortly later and said, hey, I'm renting one room out in another chiropractor's office. I'm getting ready to close my doors. Help me, help me, help me. I said, buy one of these red light systems. I'll tell you which one. Run our marketing campaign, and then listen to every word that Melinda said. We started working with him right at the start of the pandemic, June of 2020. And so 2 years and 2 months later, he's generated $877,000 in revenue just from people from the ad, not people who've done a second round, not people who switched over to chiropractic, and not of any of his other services.
Wow.
So that's what we're excited about to do, and being a chiropractor and second generation chiropractor, my dad was a straight chiropractor. The pool of chiropractic patients, only about 12% of the nation are going to be chiropractic patients, unfortunately. And hopefully that grows and grows. But there's 73% of the people in our nation that are overweight. And there's not a chiropractic adjustment that fixes that. And unfortunately, I wish there was. So there's a bigger pool to draw from. And those other 27% that don't need to lose weight, they want some sort of body sculpting or cosmetic surgery. So this is just a huge pool of people to draw from. We get them into the office for you. Melinda will show you how to do every part of this business. And the awesome thing is it's 99% staff driven. So the doc doesn't have to grind harder to make a bunch of extra revenue. And, people are very happy with this. The clients that come in, there's no paperwork, there's no insurance companies, there's none of that garbage that goes along with some of the stuff that I know I've dealt with. So it's just a great niche, staff driven. Everybody's really happy with this stuff. So it's a wonderful thing to get into.
Very, very cool. So I'm going to just minimize this for a second.
Stop my share. There we go.
Okay, perfect. So tell me a little bit about Digital Hustle. Like, how does it work if someone, they have weight loss, they haven't gotten the results? What does it look like if they decide to hire you, and what is that onboarding process and all that good stuff? How does that work?
Yeah, great question. So, a lot of some of these marketing companies we worked with in the past, and once again, it comes back to results that you get unhappy with. You don't mind paying any amount of money if you're getting the results. But what I decided to do, Melinda and I, because we went through some of the nasty things, right? So we work on commission. We charge the docs $1,000 a month for ad spend, $200 a month for software, and then we run an offer for an initial visit into the clinic to try these red lights. Melinda will show you how to do the sales consultation, and then we charge anywhere between $49 and $99 for this initial session. And we collect that as our fee for service. So if the ads aren't working good, you better believe that we are working our tails off to make sure that those ads are working well. And we got a team of 12 that behind us that does that.
Very cool. So yeah, I mean, you guys have a great reputation. Why do you think, and I've heard Digital Hustle is the best for weight loss. Why do you think that is?
Well, the secret behind our success, I wish I could say it was me because of my ego, but it's her, and she meets with these clinics, and sometimes it's the doctors, but usually it's the staff. So she understands how it is to be the staff and how to be,
I was the staff for a while.
She's got the passion behind it and the drive behind it. So that's one of the main secrets is Melinda and her passion, and then she teaches other people to be as passionate, and then has a great system with that Lipo University and all the extra training she does.
Right, because you can have as many people come into your office. I mean, so many, but if you don't know what to do with these people, you're not going to get very far with that. So just knowing what to do when they're in the office from beginning to end. And that's what I stay on top of. In a lot of the doctors, they're like, what do you mean you'll train my staff? They're like, I'll train them on this, not on the other stuff. But they're all excited because that takes that part of it off of their plate.
That is so awesome. What is the average, plan for, if a patient signed up, or is there an average plan?
There is, so we combined a weight loss program with the red lights. You can do some individualized programs that they don't need to lose weight, or if they can't, they don't have much money, we do certain things for them. But on average, we do a weight loss program plus lights, and some clinics charge upwards of $6,000. Our clinic in Chicago, or South Side Chicago, more of a not a wealthy area, area, we charge $2,000. So, you get nice revenue and staff driven, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That seems pretty cool. And so one thing I know, I mean, it's always a challenge with any type of marketing, is, getting the leads into the office. And I was looking at your stats, and you look like you got some really good stats there. So what's the secret with Digital Hustle, or share it?
We can trade some our secrets behind closed door. No, I'm just teasing. No, what we do is we do prepaid leads for this particular niche. Other niches that doesn't work for. We tried to dabble in some of those, and we just found out that we're the masters of one. So with doing the prepaids, and it works for this niche, is people are one of the things that almost broke us is doing the straight leads and trying to keep up with those. And we were getting a significant amount of no-shows. And so I was just reading our schedule book. So with the prepaid leads, they're already committed. They've already got a vested interest. It's between 49 and 99, as I mentioned previously. So they got to pay for that before they come into the office. And
if they pay, they're going to show up.
Exactly. And then they've got an interest in it as well. So it's not, I've clicked on so many things on Facebook, and then 15 minutes later I get a phone call. I'm like, what did I click on? Exactly. But this, they're interested, they paid, so it works out much better.
Yeah. Do you guys collect it through a credit card, or do you send it like a PayPal invoice or Stripe invoice, or both, or how does that work?
We do it right through the marketing funnel through ClickFunnels, and then they pay right then and there. And so it's really nice and easy. There's no, chasing people around. The doctors aren't chasing people around. We're not chasing people around. It cuts out a lot of extra work.
Love it. Love it. Okay. Well, hey, Amy, this is super informative and helpful. And it seems like a no-brainer to me if you're running weight loss, that this would be, or want to run weight loss. I mean, again, staff driven. I love that. That's kind of our thing too. So anything that we can do, because to me, that's like true passive income, right? We're writing a check, which is fine. And so if we can invest $1 and get back 2 or 3 or whatever else, that seems like a no-brainer, because you're already paying your staff, you're going to pay for marketing, and obviously you have to pay for the equipment, but once it's paid off, it's done. And then it's, that beast just keeps rolling. So, but you gotta have the marketing to generate the interest in the leads and the people coming to your clinic. And obviously that's where Digital Hustle comes in. So did you, I'm going to ask you how people can get in touch with you, but did you have any last thoughts or anything else you wanted to share?
Well, just the one thing that, with being a chiropractor, I know how my heart works and my brain works is I want to help out other people. And with this, you're helping out, chiropractic great for helping out people with subluxations and whatnot, but this is a whole nother niche where you can help people out in a whole different way. And it's just fantastic. And the ROI on it is just some crazy ROI on it. And yeah, so thanks for your time. I really appreciate, interviewing us. And then to get in touch with us, you can reach out to me. My last name is pronounced Trick Heart, as in trick or treat, and heart. And my cell phone number is 815-302-4662. So best to just shoot me a text message or give me a call and introduce yourself. I'm happy to always talk to fellow chiropractors or anybody to be that matter who wants to help out others.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's, it is a fantastic niche. And some people, I feel like, and I'll just leave it on this, is they feel like, wow, it's so competitive, right? There's, all these massive companies and there's all these supplements and all this type of stuff. But here's what you have to remember is the market is so massive, right? That if you even get just a little bit, you can be extremely profitable, and it's just like supplements, like, that's a highly competitive industry. But if you could get just a little piece, you will, do really, really, really well. And so, here we're able to help people get healthier, lose weight, feel better about themselves, get more confident. And obviously it's a benefit for the practice. So really love this idea, and just want to thank you both for coming on today. And we'll, if we have any questions, I'll certainly answer them. But that's it for this show. So I'd like to thank Dr. Trickhart and Melinda for their time today, and we'll see you all on the next call. Take care.
Thanks, Dr. Vince. Appreciate you. Take care.